Okay, this is literally taking me forever trying to figure out a good setup. It was just a lot. Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I thought it would be good to give you guys my K-drama list on Netflix. So I know a lot of us don't really have places or apps to watch our K-dramas, and most of us have Netflix. So Netflix does give us K-drama lists, but not everything is like good, or you know, like you don't know how it is, yada yada yada. So this is what this video is for. I'm gonna give you guys my recommendations on Netflix for this year. I plan on doing this kind of video like every year because I thought like Netflix comes up with a lot of new movies and shows, and some of them are K-dramas or like Korean dramas. A lot of these movies or shows, I actually like been watching them for like over the past years. Just giving you guys heads up, I did put some notes. I have like my iPad right here, so I do have some notes on like what it's going to be about, how I feel about it. Some they don't really have anything because I really don't remember, because it's like a long time ago since I watched K-dramas right now. I really hope you guys would like seeing these kinds of videos on my channel, because I love looking for like new K-dramas to look at or like to watch and stuff like that. Yeah, let's get on with the video. First on the list, I have Business Proposal. So this one is about a CEO and a girl who has a best friend who goes on blind dates, and that CEO pretends that he found the one so that his grandfather would stop bothering him about going on dates and like having a marriage going on, and that one would be the girl's best friend. But what the CEO doesn't know is that she's pretending to be her best friend. Yeah, so they go on and on until they found out, and the grandfather finds out, and not gonna go more into detail, but that's pretty much like the gist of the K-drama. It's really good. I love it so much. The next one is A Love So Beautiful. So this one I thought was so hilarious and so cute. It's about a high school girl having a massive crush on her neighbor, and they go to the same school. For her, she makes it known that she likes this guy and that this guy knows, but you know, they're not gonna make that crush like ruin their friendship that they have. Another one, this is like, I really love this show so much. Like I thought it was so good. I've cried so many times in this particular show. Like this is the one where I cried more than I thought I was going to cry, and it's been on like TikTok for like a couple of months or so. But this show is called It's Okay to Not Be Okay. It's a lot to say. It's like pretty good. It's about this author, this guy with a brother. I don't know, like you guys should definitely watch it. The trailer, I've never watched the trailer, but I watched the first. I mean, if you look this up on like TikTok, you'll see a lot of like some clips and stuff. Like any of these like shows, you'll probably find it on TikTok, like some of the clips that they have. So yeah, you guys should check that one out. The next one is going to be Love Alarm. So I was pretty disappointed in the season 2, but the first season was really good. Not as good as like the other shows, but this one is like pretty good. It gives you off with a cliffhanger, and then that cliffhanger would to be really disappointed. But yeah, so anyways, it's about an app that shows who likes you by standing inside I believe it's a 10-meter radius, and it sends off a brain to that person that you like, and if they like you, it'll say like, it'll have like a heart that to show that, oh yeah, someone in your radius likes you. And like you can kind of pinpoint together, put 2 and 2 together, so like you'll know who likes you and stuff. The next one is My First Love. It's a group of friends living together. I believe, I'm not too quite sure, but I believe they have different like love interests with each other in that same household. This one, funny, like I love it so much. And then the next one is Crash Landing on You. This one is another drama that I cried my balls off. I swear to you, there was so much emotion going like through one episode. I couldn't stop crying. Sometimes I get looks from my family like, why are you crying, blah 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 blah. But and I believe this is the show that kind of made me have my brother watch some shows with me. So whenever he's like in the same room as me, he looks at my phone or my laptop and sees like, oh, what's that? That's so interesting, and he starts watching on his monitor. This one, pretty sure everyone knows about this. It's about a South Korean and North Korean that falls in love, but they're also trying to have the South Korean go back to South Korea. It's pretty good. The next one is My Secret Romance. Like I said in the beginning, like I don't really remember a lot of, like, some of them I don't really remember what goes on. So that would be this particular drama. I really don't remember. This one is Inheritors. I've actually watched this on a different app. I didn't really watch Inheritors on Netflix because they didn't have Inheritors in this. So also some of these like shows, they have like different names on different apps, because on this app that I used to watch, I believe it was like a red app with fire. I watched Inheritors on there, and on that app it was called Heirs instead of Inheritors. So the next one is Cinderella and the Four Knights. So Cinderella and the Four Knights is about this girl who comes in a love quarrel with like two guys, and then I believe the third guy like tries to like involve himself in. There's this other fourth guy who I believe is one of, not the love interest, more like a bystander kind of thing. If you're interested in that, go ahead and check that out. It was pretty good though. I really liked it. I enjoyed it. Okay, so the next one is going to be, this is the very first K-drama I've ever watched before like really going into watching a lot of K-dramas. This one is going to be Boys Over Flowers. So Boys Over Flowers is about high schoolers, and there's this, I believe there's three guys. They're like best friends with each other, and there's this head who's so like angry and just like really mean to one of this high school girl, but in the end they fall in love. So it's literally the same thing as Meteor Garden. Meteor Garden is a Chinese drama, and I know a lot of people watch Meteor Garden, but you can say that Meteor Garden is more of a modern show compared to Boys Over Flowers, because Boys Over Flowers is like a really old K-drama. The graphics isn't good. But the next one is Abyss. I don't know how to say it, but this one, it's pretty much like they have an orb, and don't really know what the use of that orb was, but they come, I believe once these two people pass away, they come back into a different body, or into like some person's body. They have to go on a mission, yada yada yada, and yeah, that's pretty much what I remember, honestly. Anyways, the next one is going to be the Uncanny Counter. This one is a really good action movie. It's about soul counters who fights ghosts trying to obtain human bodies that are like alive and stuff, I believe. I'm not corrected, but it was really good. The first episode, you can say it was boring, but it was pretty good. The next one is Hotel de Luna. This one's about a girl who saved a man's life and in change to be with his son, because he was a single father and he didn't want his son to grow up by himself. So on the verge of him dying, he meets this girl, and this girl saves his life, and in order, like, you know how like a price needs to be paid kind of thing. So yeah, what he had to pay was his son. Once his son is like at a certain age, he has to be in debt to the girl who's in charge of a hotel of the dead. I said it. So yeah, only people who are dead trying to cross over to the afterlife can see this hotel. That's pretty much it. And then the next one is The Bride of Hobbit. I think I'm saying that wrong, but I don't know. This one, it was so good. It's about a god who comes to the human world and meets a girl who is a psychiatrist and takes him in as a patient, because not a lot of people, like in this particular drama, not a lot of people believe in like gods, like anything like supernatural kind of thing. So I guess she thought she was crazy, so he took a look at him and stuff like that. The next one is Beauty Inside. It's about an actor who has a curse that she changes faces every month for a whole week. The next one is Record of Youth. It was a guy trying to pursue an acting career and meets a makeup girl. This next three, I started it but I didn't finish it, but as I'm watching it, it's like pretty good. So I have The Sound of Magic, Welcome to Waikiki, Extraordinary Attorney Woo. So those ones are amazing. Welcome to Waikiki is really like hilarious. I love it so much. There's this one particular episode, I'm not gonna say what it is. It's just like funny, you know what I mean. Like, you know, the girl, she has a kid. Yeah, for those who watched it already, knows what I'm talking about. The next one is Hello My Twenties. It is another drama that involves roommates with different interests compared to all the other girls inside that same household. The next one is going to be This Is My First Life. So it's about a guy trying to find a roommate, and that roommate turns out to be a girl. So hopefully I leave you guys off with this cliffhanger kind of thing, so you guys can go check it out. It's pretty good. The next one is about a guy who has to relive the same day every day of his life, and he must save his girlfriend from an unlucky fate. And this show is called One More Time. The next one, I've cried a lot, and this is called Hi Bye Mama, and it's a woman who is pregnant but unfortunately dies, but her child is safe, and she visits her child every day, and that kind of like makes her child see ghosts. So not only does she see her mom, she also sees other ghosts. This kid goes to like this daycare center, and then she gets looked at by like the people working there, other kids. She sees ghosts and talks to them while they see her just like a kid just talking to herself. I don't really remember what happened in these 3 K-dramas. These last 3 is going to be Run On, Well Intended Love, and My Only Love Song. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You know, if you want to see more K-dramas like this, like recommendations, I'll be so happy to give you guys more lists. So these are only 26, but there are more K-dramas that I've watched on different apps. So if you guys want to see that, don't forget to like let me know and stuff. Yeah, so don't forget to like this video. I hope I see you guys next time. Bye!